Hello everyone, hope you're having an awesome Friday, and thank you again for tuning into Vintage Poke Openings, a YouTube channel where we open sealed Wizards of the Coast era vintage Pokemon products. And today we have a super awesome video to share with you. I am going to be showing you the cards that I pulled from a pack I purchased from none other than Rusty Oakley, TCA Gaming, if you're familiar with him on YouTube. If you've ever watched my videos, you probably know that my delivery and my presentation style is very similar to Rusty, as I've always appreciated his very real, honest, authentic approach to opening vintage product. He isn't going to give you those super over-the-top clickbait titles or reactions. If he pulls a really special card, he'll be happy about it, but he's not going to do anything too crazy. And I always appreciate that because I want to see authentic videos. I want to see authentic Pokemon content. And he's really just an inspiration to the Pokemon community. He may have one of the most impressive vintage Pokemon collections in all of America. He's right up there with Gem Mint Pokemon. I mean, he's got everything. He has, I think, every Wizards of the Coast set in a PSA 10, both unlimited and first edition. He might be looking for that Hollow Dug Trio in the Expedition set still. I can't remember, but for the most part, he's got every Wizards of the Coast card in PSA 10, even the Black Star promos and some of those super unique cards out there. And he even has super unique pieces of Wizards of the Coast history, such as like uncut holographic card sheets and just so many awesome sealed products that he sells on his eBay store. Long story short, like I said, he's my favorite PokeTuber, and I ended up buying a pack from him. You can see it here. It's a first edition Giovanni artwork Team Rocket booster pack. And this is something that he used to do a lot more often on his channel, but he hasn't done it as much recently. He would basically sell packs online, and then he would open them on his channel if you purchase one from him, and he would send you the cards. So I've been wanting to do one of these for months and months and months, and just recently he offered up, I believe it was, you could buy a first edition unweighed Team Rocket booster pack, you could buy a guaranteed hollow unlimited jungle booster pack, so a heavy one, or a heavy first edition jungle booster pack. The heavy jungle booster packs and the unweighed first edition Team Rocket booster packs were $600 each, whereas the heavy first edition jungle booster pack was $1,200. And I wasn't really looking to spend $1,200 at this time, but I was okay spending $600 on a first edition Team Rocket booster pack, which is what I just showed you. Ultimately, there's a lot of value in first edition Team Rocket, even beyond the holographic rares, and it's one of my favorite sets of all time. So I decided to go with a first edition Team Rocket booster pack. Now, $600 is a little bit more money than you'd probably spend on a first edition Team Rocket pack if you were to buy one on eBay or through a local seller. They're about $500 right now, but Rusty is one of the most trusted Pokemon sellers in the world. He's got a great reputation, and the booster packs you're buying are coming straight from a booster box, or at least in this case, my first edition Team Rocket pack did come straight from a booster box. So you know they're going to be in great shape. You know they're truly unweighed because you're watching it on the video. And I'm just really excited to share with you folks the cards that I pulled. So he opened this booster pack a few weeks ago, so you might, if you follow his channel, you may have seen this already. But first I'm going to show you folks the lesser valuable first edition cards that I pulled. So you can see here, I've got these all in penny sleeves because I still may have them graded someday, but these just aren't a priority for me to have graded. So I pulled an uncommon first edition Dark Machoke, one of the best trainer cards in the set. I pulled a first edition The Boss's Way. It's got Giovanni artwork there, obviously. I've got a first edition common Oddish card, a first edition common Zubat card, a first edition common Diglett, and then a first edition Dark Raticate. So as you can see, a lot of these cards have super nice centering on them, and you'll notice that the edges for the most part are really good. There's like almost no whitening on them because, once again, these cards were pulled straight from a booster box. Now, these cards here in the the card savers are going to be the cards that I have graded by PSA. These are commons, uncommons, and my rare that are all worth a fair amount in value. So your Abra here in a PSA 10 first edition will come out to around I think it was like $120, so I will definitely have that graded at some point. Next up, I have a common Dratini. Dratini, for the most part, is a pretty valuable card in any set, whether it's base set 2, Team Rocket. One of my favorite Pokemon as well. So we've got a first edition Dratini. You can see its beautiful centering on the front. Now, one of my uncommons was a Dark Dragonair. And this is actually really expensive in a PSA 10. They go for around like $400 in a PSA 10. I think this one's probably going to get a 9 if I remember correctly. The backside either had a little bit of whitening or the centering was a little bit off. But this one is just such a cool artwork. One of my favorite cards from the Rocket set. So that's a Dark Dragonair, uncommon. Another heavy hitter from my pull was a first edition Charmander. Anytime you can get one of the, Kanto starters in first edition in any set, it's going to be quite a bit of money. This card is beautiful. As you can see, the centering on the front is just absolutely perfect. So I'll probably have this express graded by PSA here within the next few weeks. And now my last card, which is a rare, I'm going to show you in just a moment, but I want to share a quick story about this. When my brother and I were growing up, I can tell just based on going through our childhood binders that we probably had about 7 or 8 first edition booster packs that we opened. And when we were younger, we didn't really know what first edition meant. So we weren't ever on the prowl for first edition. It would have just been random dumb luck if we picked a pack up. But ultimately, we have never pulled, collectively between the two of us, have never pulled a holo first edition rare from any Wizards of the Coast set. Whether it was like Neo Genesis or Team Rocket or Gym Challenge, we have all these first edition commons, uncommons, and non-holo rares in our collection. We don't have any holographic first edition cards, and I know that because all of the unlimited holos, or all of the holos that we have, are just unlimited. So I was super stoked when Rusty pulled a holographic Dark Weezing for me out of this pack. Now, obviously not one of the more valuable cards in the set, at least in terms of holos, but still a super nice holographic first edition rare. Anytime you pull a holo first edition WOTC card mint, you've got to get it graded. You can see the centering on the front is just beautiful, and if I flip over to the back, the centering is a little bit skewed to the left on the back, but for the most part, just a gorgeous card. Edges are excellent, no whitening on any of the corners. So this is another one that I'm gonna have express graded by PSA, and I'm really hoping to get my first ever PSA 10. So ultimately, those were the cards I pulled from the Team Rocket booster pack. I'm gonna go ahead and include the link to the video in the description down below. You can see numerous other first edition Team Rocket, Jungle, as well as Gym Challenge packs pulled in that video, and there were some super valuable cards pulled. So please go check it out. If you haven't subscribed to TCA Gaming, please do. He's got one of the best Pokemon channels on YouTube. And thank you again for watching my videos. Like, comment, share, and or subscribe if you enjoy my content, and I look forward to sharing more with you guys in the upcoming weeks. Have a good day.